Today we watching 6 bisexuals versus 1 secret straight person. All men out. Jubilee. So it's gonna be a long one. So yeah, let's do it.
Guys like hear that you're bi as a girl.
Yes.
And then of course it's like, oh, you want to have a threesome?
Oh my god, I'm not a unicorn.
We brought together 7 bisexuals.
I am bisexual.
I am bisexual.
I'm bisexual.
I am bisexual.
I'm bisexual.
I'm bisexual.
I am bisexual.
1 is a liar. If the group discovers who the liar is, they'll split a cash prize. If the liar survives, they win the entire prize. Who is the odd one out?
We'll find that out.
Hey,
Okay, what's up?
I'm David. Nice to meet y'all.
Tristan.
Marissa.
I'm Sydney.
Ellie.
Melvin.
Molly.
I was nervous because everyone was looking like they could fit into being a bisexual person.
How would you define bisexuality in like your own words, I guess?
For me, it's just being attracted to human beings where I see people for their heart and their soul. Of course, I care about the outside too, don't get me wrong.
I was suspicious of David just because that was the closest one I could feel was not bisexual.
David just has more of a hetero look compared to everyone else.
I've dated both girls and guys. Not that that means like you're bi or not.
Yeah, I see it as just fluidity. Sometimes I'm like more into men, more into women, but no matter what, it's not a passing phase. I'm always gonna be bisexual no matter who I'm dating.
For me, the same thing basically. It's just I don't really have a preference.
I recently saw on TikTok someone say being bi could be being attracted to people who are non-binary and binary gender-wise. And I'm like, you know what? I kind of like that even better because I feel like that's more inclusive.
I felt like Molly was like very sure of herself, so that made me a little suspicious.
It close to pansexual. It's kind of the same because we're attracted to both gender, but sometimes.
Yeah. Not so is Molly. I mean, you do too much. I'm joking. I feel
My
like
gut
it's Molly.
instincts
Well, I
are
can't go
telling
by
me
that.
Ellie might be the odd one out.
I think it's you.
I felt like I should vote for Molly because I feel like this is the safe bet.
It could be Molly.
And we have a tie between Ellie and Molly. That means we're going into a tiebreaker.
Okay.
What we're gonna do is give you each 20 seconds to state your case.
Okay, I don't know what to tell you guys. Maybe I came off too strong or something, but I just have a big personality. I am bisexual. I've questioned it multiple times beforehand, but I finally identified what I really feel. And I mean, I hope you guys can see that.
All right, I have known that I was bi or not straight or a lesbian since I was about 8 years old when my parents caught me looking up girls kissing on YouTube. Angelica from Rugrats is what really started this off for me, so that's pretty gay.
So I think Molly, her answers at the end when she was like trying to prove herself were too spot on. This is definitely like very stereotypical.
I think it's Ellie.
Yeah, my radar's off right now.
If I'm wrong, I question my judgment.
I mean, like, I know myself. Like, I knew how to present myself because it's me, and I am bisexual. But I think being myself sounded too rehearsed.
What kind of music do you listen? Like, what artists do you listen
Mine
to?
is so cliche.
Selena Gomez, Miley Cyrus,
I thought you
Demi
was gonna
Lovato. Miley Cyrus is pansexual too.
Yes, she is.
Demi Lovato just came out pansexual.
She did.
Miley Cyrus, I
My
love
favorite-
Miley Cyrus.
My
I
favorite
wanna
person
meet
is
her.
Adam Lambert. I've been obsessed with him since I was
American
12.
Idol?
So like my last name online is Glambert everywhere. And if that's not kind of gay, I don't know what is.
I listen to Beyonce, Nicki Minaj, Frank Ocean, and
Rihanna?
French music.
I was suspicious of Melvin at first, and the mole could also be someone who's more of like a feminine man.
I have a question.
Yes.
Okay.
So when did everyone came out and how was the family reaction, friends reaction?
It was like my parents, like my mom. I was like the first time taking an edible. We're having a moment, and I'm like, Mom, I need to tell you something. And she's like, what? And I'm like, I like girls. What do you guys do? And she's just like, oh, okay. And like no one really expected it, but everyone was really accepting.
I feel like because sometimes I'll be like with a guy more, then like people will question, oh, are you actually bisexual or not? So I questioned it multiple times. Once like sophomore, junior year of college, I felt like I could identify with bisexuality.
So to me, I came out when I graduated high school. I was like feminine, like the way I walk, the way I talk and everything. And I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm gay. And then found a girl. I was like, well, I'm straight. I actually like both, so I guess I'm bi.
I came out as lesbian in 8th grade, and then in 9th grade realized that I liked a guy.
Do you tend to like date guys more, or?
Now I have, but I used to date girls more, and then I started dating. But I mean, I date both, but yeah.
She knew what she was saying, but there wasn't that strong of an emotional connection coming out through her face. She sounded like someone who did research on like bisexuality.
I'm wondering, like, what are some of the dumb stereotypes you guys have heard that like are really annoying to you, like your pet peeves?
That we're cheaters.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yes.
That's a big one. Yeah.
To me, it's like, oh, you're bi, so you can just get everyone.
Have any of your partners ever said like, oh, more competition?
Hello?
Yeah. It's like, no, like I love you. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Although I have dated a guy and a girl at the same time once. It didn't go well. But for once, I felt like people were validating me.
Because you were
Very
actually
awkward.
actioned
Exactly. I was
it
like,
out.
oh yeah, now what? Am I gay or am I straight to you? Because I have both right
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
I think it's also annoying when like guys like hear that you're bi as a girl,
Yes.
and then of course it's like, oh, you want to have a threesome? Oh my God, I'm not a unicorn.
Like seriously. The first question always gets asked, at least for like, I know for women too, it's like, well, have you even been with a girl? For men, it's always like, you're not bisexual, you're gay.
If people ask me like, oh, do you like girls or guys more?
Yeah.
I don't want to answer that question because it always changes, like you said. I've only dated guys, but it doesn't mean I'm gay. Like it means I still am attracted to women, and it's like
And the thing too is like they assume that you're gay, but you know you're just saying that you're bi just to make it like easier. Like, are you sure you're just not gay and you just don't want to try something? Like,
And I feel like it's way worse for guys in that way, and then for girls it's like, no, you're just straight, and you know, you just want to like experiment, whatever.
Exactly.
I don't know.
So I voted for Sydney.
Yeah, Cindy.
because
I
don't know,
think
she seemed
Cindy
really
did some
nervous.
research.
Honestly, really don't know.
I was a little more suspicious of Ellie because I also felt like the guys were kind of teaming up, so I wanted to vote for her so I wouldn't be voted out.
I'm so sorry.
Ellie looks like he's gonna vote it out.
It's okay. I hope you find the hetero guys. I was just so confused why they chose me. Maybe I was talking too much. I don't know. Everyone was too quiet, so I felt like I had to speak up.
If you want to continue playing, please raise your hand in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Okay.
Was it difficult for you to come out to yourself? Because it was extremely difficult for me because I never really had a crush on a guy because I would only have crushes on females. Like I remember it was right after I graduated high school. I was doing research on sexuality, you know, the spectrum and everything.
Did you take the quiz that you're like?
I took like 100. I took 100 quizzes.
Even now, I still have moments where I'm like, what am I? But I feel confident saying I'm bi, you know, but.
Yeah, I think it was hard for me, like I mentioned before, like more to myself than like my family or the people around me, but it was just challenging figuring that out.
I'm sorry, I have doubt on you.
Same, me too.
I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
So,
I'm being strategic here.
So because I voted for Sydney twice, I had to call her out in the middle of the game.
Melvin like pointed me out as being suspicious. Now everyone's gonna vote for me.
Oh my God, I don't know what to ask. Like I just.
Do you guys have like a favorite TV character, like representation who's bi?
Yeah. I would say, because I'm being called out, Alice from the L Word. I was on an episode of the L Word as an LGBT like background person.
Okay.
I started the first GSA at my middle school. I don't know what else to do.
I think she really wants the money. No, I'm just kidding.
And she tried to defend herself, but it was not convincing to me.
Yeah.
I don't want to ask like, okay, when is Pride Month? You know, I'm saying like it's very simple.
Have we all been
it's
to
very
Pride?
simple.
Have we all been to Pride?
Twice and never again. I didn't like it.
Yeah, it was kind of.
I felt like I wasn't included as much.
I'm sorry, I really have doubt on you. I'm sorry, but
I believe you.
I feel like in this show, like they think about stereotypes. I feel like I'm very feminine, so like that would be so easy for me to just be straight.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I was suspicious of Sydney, but then there was a point where I was also suspicious of Melvin. The fact that he did go against Sydney, that made me think about it a little.
You guys, I'm really telling the truth.
I know. I like.
Oh my God.
this is so hard.
So in round 3, I began maybe doubting myself a little bit, thinking, okay, it could be Sydney.
This is wrong.
So I was like, it's either gonna be me or Marissa. I thought the guys would like vote against the girls because 2 girls were voted out in the first 2 rounds.
Sorry,
You guys
Sydney.
messed up. I was so sad because I really liked everyone. I trusted everyone at that point, so it sucked, but I was also expecting it.
If everyone feels confident that you guys caught the mole, you guys can end the
I feel
game
like the
here.
mole is still in, though.
Please raise your hand if you want to continue the game in 3, 2, 1.
If it's you,
Oh wait.
Look at my earrings.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
think
but
about it.
now
No. I'm saying like I don't want to think about
I believe
one of
both
you
of you
lying.
for sure, and you like 90%.
100% you can be on me. That was
Okay.
the first time being called out.
I mean, you did have a
Wait,
good
wait.
intuition. I feel like
If the lights turn green, that means you have voted out the mole and you
we're
win.
getting drinks if we win.
Yeah.
If
think
the
the mole
light
is still
turns
in.
red, that means that the mole is still in the box and you lose.
Who's the mole?
I was so nervous
was
in
a
the
girl.
beginning that I was gonna get voted out first, so I was so happy when I made it to the end.
Feels like I'm in the right place. That's where I wanted to be.
Okay.
Will the mole please step
Who is it?
forward and reveal yourself in 3, 2, 1.
I knew it.
I'm not bisexual. I'm actually straight. I think a lot of people found difficulty in figuring out who was bisexual. They didn't really have a tactic. You can't really tell who's bisexual based on just looking at them or whatever. And I like men, even though I think they're trash, but yeah.
When you love saying find the hetero. I know, because I had to make it spicy.
Okay.
To be bisexual is to just love who you want to
Oh, it's
love.
Tristan.
It's to be
I thought it was him.
attracted to male, female, and they can go a little bit beyond.
More doors being open. That's how I see bisexuality.
Oh my god.
Alright. Okay, I mean, that wasn't a bad episode. We'll do one in the future, but yeah. Stay straight.